Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about the demand function, revenue function and the marginal revenue function. Because in the previous video we have already learnt about the cost function and the marginal cost. So here first we go for the demand function. What is the demand? Demand means how much is the quantity demanded in the market when we produce something. So here the demand of any of the quantity is depending on some of the factors like price of the item or the commodity. Then consumers' income, the price of the other related commodities, etc. Now suppose these all other factors we consider as constant. Then the demand function will be only depending on the price. And we can know if the price is higher, certainly the demand of the commodity is reduced. And if the price goes down a bit, then the demand is increasing. It means we can say that the demand and price are inversely proportional to each other. So we can say that the demand function x is a function of p, that is the function of price. Fp. So we can write it as x is equal to Fp, where P is the price of the commodity per unit. Now let's learn about the revenue. What is revenue? Revenue is actually the amount collected. What are the amount we collect by selling of the items? So here we can say that revenue function actually is the amount collected by some of the items. Suppose we have X as the number of items which we are selling and P is the price per unit. So can we say that Rx, the revenue function, will be equal to X into P? As I told you, P is the price per unit. In case we represent this P, the price per unit, in terms of X, that is P is equal to Fx as a function of X, then we can say that the revenue function Rx will be X into Fx. Now what is average revenue? Average revenue is the revenue function Rx divided by the number of commodities X. We have already learnt about the average. What is the average? Average is the sum of the quantities divided by the number. Here also we say the same thing, that the revenue collected, if we divide by the number of quantities, that gives you the average revenue. Then what is the marginal revenue? Marginal revenue is the rate of change of the revenue collected with respect to the number of the commodities. So can we say that MR will be d by dx of Rx, or we can say it is R dash x. Now we will discuss some of the examples based on the same. The first example we discuss here is the revenue function is given by Rx equal to 50x minus x square minus x cube. We have to find number one the demand function and number two the marginal revenue function. For the solution of this, first of all we write what is the revenue function. Rx we have been given is 50x minus x square minus x cube. We want to find out in the number one the demand function. How to find out the demand function? For the demand function, what we can say? We know that the revenue function Rx is given by P into X. It means what is P? We can say P will be Rx upon X. This is just like average function. Average function, demand function are almost same. It is equal to 50x minus x square minus x cube divided by x. So here we get the demand function is 50 minus x minus x square. This is the demand function. Now we want to find out in the second case what is the marginal revenue function. We know the marginal revenue function is given by d by dx of Rx. So here we find the d by dx of revenue function, that is 50x minus x square minus x cube. We know to find out the derivative, that is equal to 50 into 1 minus 2x minus 3x square. Or we can say it is 50 minus 2x minus 3x square. This is the marginal revenue function. The next example we discuss here is the demand function of a monopolist is Px equal to 300 minus x square. And we have to find number 1 the revenue function, number 2 the marginal revenue, and number 3 the average revenue. Here when we go for the solution, we write here the demand function Px has been given as 300 minus x square. And we know in number 1 revenue function, when we want to find out the revenue function, we know that Rx is given as P into x. Here P is 300 minus x square, and x, if we multiply, this gives us 300x minus x cube. This becomes the revenue function. Now we have to find out the marginal revenue. We know that marginal revenue is d by dx of the revenue function Rx. So we find the derivative of this, that is d by dx of 300x minus x cube. This gives us 300 into 1 minus 3x square, or we can say 300 minus 3x square. This is the marginal revenue function. Now in the third case, we have to find out the average revenue. We know average revenue is given as revenue function divided by x. Here the revenue function is, this is 300x minus x cube. If we divide by x, we are getting here 300 minus x square. So this is the average revenue function for the given particular demand function. In the next video, we will be learning about the profit function and the break-even point. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.